Hi gang, Scott Davenport here. In this video, we'll look at batch HDR merges, a new feature in ON1 Photo RAW 2021. Really speeds up your workflow. If you've got a lot of sets of brackets, you're doing merging on them, organize them, get them into folders, and let Photo RAW go do all the merging for you while you move on to something else. Get a cup of coffee, take a break, whatever it might be. Hey, real quick, if you enjoy videos like this, you're thinking about adding ON1 into your toolkit or you're upgrading, please consider using the link in the show notes. No extra cost to you. Gives me a little support, lets me come back and do more free tutorials. So let's get into this new feature. So I'm here in Browse and I've got a set of folders, and one of them is called HDR. If I drill into that, I have a set of bracketed photos. Now, I don't want to just tell Photo RAW, go HDR merge all of these photos, because I'll end up with a merge of all of these different scenes into one conglomerate image, and that's not quite what we want. Batching works by getting your brackets into individual subfolders, and then you point Photo RAW at the set of subfolders, and then it will rifle through everything. And we can use Smart Organize, one of the new features in Photo RAW 2021, to help us get there. Fire up Smart Organize. Looking at my current photos, I want to do things by roughly the same time. Group my photos by time. Dismiss Smart Organize, and sure enough, I've got different groups of photos now. Here's one set. A second set, I've got 9, and I've got a couple other sets of 3. Smart Organize did a great job figuring out, based on the timestamp, these are brackets, everything's put into groups, and if for any reason the time interval was off, I can adjust that in the advanced area under group by time, adjusting that time-second gap if for any reason you've got a very long set of brackets. And now, with each set, I can select the photos, and I'll move those into a subfolder. This happens to be the Oceanside Pier. Once I'm done with that, that subfolder disappears, and I'll repeat this process for the rest of my group. So I'm going to get through that, and then we'll come back and see the subfolders. So I've finished that grouping. I now have 4 subfolders beneath my HDR folder, and each one of them has just the brackets for that particular HDR set. I can select all 4 of these subfolders and then launch the HDR tool. ON1 prompts, do you want to create the HDRs from the selected folders? I sure do. I click that. And then off in the background, ON1 will go through each one of those folders, find the images, merge them into an HDR on photo format. And when it's all done, I can use my filters and so forth in Browse to just see those HDRs and get to work on them. Okay, the merge is complete, and since I have this as a cataloged folder, I'll go down to the bottom and say, show me my subfolder contents, and then in my advanced search, turn that on and tell it to filter the current photos by file type and on photo. And these are my HDR merges that Auto HDR Batch Merge did for me. Now I can go work on each one of these as I normally would. Bring them up into Edit, make any of the changes you need, all the normal workflow we have with HDRs. But I get started faster by using Smart Organize. Use that first. Group your brackets into subfolders, then pick all the subfolders that have your bracketed shots in it. Fire off HDR and let ON1 go to work. Hope you found this useful. You got questions, go ahead and drop them below. And until next time, my name is Scott Davenport. Have fun.